this is what I wanted to look. Right. People have been saying some truths over the years of some builds, especially about naval officer. I'm not gonna talk that much about privateer, but right. My my favorite class in the game probably, along with Buccaneer. There's a dude that died before you though. Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. Like I should have been fucking dead a long time ago. All right, naval officer. As I would see it, as I would play, this is my perfect build. It's mine. So first, no dominance bullshit. You don't want to get that armor damage reduction. That's for nerds. You do want to get the thunder. You do want to get the thunder because it's important. And you also want to get the focused fire. Right. I'm trying to think because I remember I've been... Of course you want to get last stand. Of course you want to get invincible. There's no discussion about that. And here is when it comes a problem. People say, okay, I go full dominance. Okay, I want disable radar and cut. But then I cannot choose these ones because I don't have enough points. Well, that's up to you. But what I like to use is Forest scored. Firstly, Forest scored. Then we don't need this. Right. Why do I like gunnery drills? You can choose between gunnery drills and some others. You can also do this, which is not very recommendable, but you can do this instead and get flagship. But you can also do this and get overloaded cells as well. I like using overloaded cells. However, with NO, you don't have a cell repair skill, so you're depending on not using your admiral and using mass braces instead when you're not in a hurry. So that's the thing. Right. Break rudder is really good and important, and the cut too. But I've got a problem. If I get the cut, I cannot get the thunder because I like to use overloaded cells. And these two lines are a must. So I end up not using the cut because usually when I'm in a group fight, if I'm using this build is because I'm in a group fight, right? I'm not gonna fucking use overloaded cells and scored in a 1v1. But this is how I often play. I take 5 on defense, 5 desperation, last stand invincible. I don't get anything on disable because I depend on my properties to cut them. So it's like, yeah, I do take thunder. I was just, putting some examples. I do take thunder. Thunder is very important. I think everyone should get thunder. It's one of the most special and important skills from the game. It might be as important as the cripple and as important as the juggler. Well, it is actually. So I take 4 scored. I take 3 gunnery, even though I've used this one too. I've only used reload discipline, but I don't recommend it. And I use overloaded cells. I mean, I know it's simple. It's just those tiny details that you can choose from. So if you like to cut people because they always get run away, you gotta replace something. I'll either put 3 escort instead of 4, or yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, with NO, there's not a lot of things you can change because not using last stand and invisible, which are already 10 points, you're wasting a lot of potential right there. Focused fire. I've seen people not using focused fire and then they always get blamed. And they should. they fucking shoot. Same with thunder. If you don't use thunder and focused fire, you get blamed. If you're gonna 1v1, I don't fucking care what you use. Like, if go for fucking prestige if you want. I don't give a fuck. But for crew fights, please always use thunder. Always use focus. The cut is important. I get annoyed when people tell me, well, people ask me why I don't have the cut. But as long as I have privateers and people that I can chase, I mean, I'm fast. I'm super fast. But if I'm super fast, I cannot cut. That's the thing with NO. Because I'm not gonna replace gunnery. I'm not gonna reduce my speed. I'm not gonna reduce. I'm not gonna remove focus fire. I'm not gonna remove last stand. So this is the build that I like the most. Yeah, from NO. That's from NO. Buccaneer is quite easy. It's insane because I haven't seen many people using this build, but I fucking love it. From command, this is a problem. This is where it all begins. People fucking choose 4 commands or 3 or yeah. I don't think people use reinforced ally that much. I hope, but I only use turning. That's all you need really. You don't need speed. You don't need offense. Poor stats. You don't really want that. Instead, combat maneuvers gives you crew recovery rate, which is important, and it gives you turn rate. Yeah, I know it's 15%. Reload rate is insane with reload discipline, and then you combine it with rapid shot, first rate gunpowder, etc. NO was passive skill for reload, but thing is, damage is always welcome, right? Like, there's a reason why people don't use reload discipline that much. You only use it in specific occasions, like in a pro battle, you're using a fast rate or a big ship, or you're broadside locking. But when you need those spikes, well, you use damage discipline. Yeah, I think they're both important, you know? You cannot rely on just one. You'll have to vary. That's why I like to have both. Then from here, you take... Okay. For now, I'm just gonna take 1 disabling. But I've got a big butt. But for now, let's leave it like that. Gambler. I don't know if I use for a scrapper. I totally forgot. But I think I do use 5. I think I do. Let's leave it like that for now. I use 5 Prowler. I use 1 command. Okay, this is where it comes. Right. Survival, you don't want to take survival instincts because it's only 30 seconds. And it's a 10-minute timer. 10% damage reduction, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And defense fucking sucks. Tough crew. Yeah, sure, you might say, why wouldn't you want tough crew in a group fight? I mean, I like to use tough crew, especially because I don't have to worry about crew ever, never. I get boarding party level, recovery rate, which is important. Yeah, I like it. I especially like endurance because Buccaneer struggles with high morale skills because they take some of them take a lot of morale to use. Like Deadly Force cost 40, Whistle Down the Wind cost 45, Scrapper cost 40. That's a lot of, Survivor cost 40. That's a lot of morale to use, and endurance always helps me with that. So here you have multiple variations. It's not like there's a better one. You can either get the cut, for example, and then get the jog, which it is not the amazing. It's not an amazing skill, but if you have it you can use it, and it's fine really. I mean, it's armor damage reduction, reload rate, ship acceleration, recovery rate. It's bad, but it's not that bad. You can use jog, or you can either... Well, what I like to use is overloaded cells, so we already got 24 points. That's including the cut. So I like to use this in group fights a lot because I get the Unleash the Hounds, and then I get the cut as well. So that's insane. So the other day I was in Matthewtown, and I haven't logged in the game for like months. But I logged the other day, and I just want to mess around, right? So I did use this engineer structure 5, but that was it. And I went into the ocean, and there were like people doing 6v6, and then 3 guys tagged me, and I was with what frigate it was. I don't know if it was an Ector. I don't remember. And well, I was using overloaded cells with Buccaneer. I was using Whistle Down the Wind. I had Master Riga, and they couldn't catch me. Mostly because I was using Unleash the Hounds every 3 minutes and a half, and I was using the cut every fucking 1 minute. So it was practically impossible to catch me because there were 3 of them, right? And one, so I was applying debuffs to all of them. So I was applying, for example, I was stacking 2 debuffs, 2 cut debuffs on one, and when he was already like 1,000 yards away because he couldn't catch me, I would hit the one that was 400 yards away, and they couldn't catch me. So this is what I like about Buck, that cut debuff that you can stack. It's just insane. It also gives you the speed. What else can you ask for? However, I've also used build without the cut, but I think the cut is essential. It's really essential. So, and even if you're not gonna fight in group fights, I think with Buccaneer you don't really need a lot of 1v1 skills. I mean, you don't need tough crew. You can do it if you want, but you don't, because it's fucking OP. As simple as that. It is OP. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then Cutthroat. I'm not gonna be so detailed here because I haven't played Cutthroat in a long time. I remember the skills, I remember everything. Of course, you gotta have sacrifice for victory. That's always a must. Of course, distraction. So just like we already got 10 points that are obligatory, kind of. Then you also want to get flogging to the full. It's just a must. Those passive skills are really, really, really good. You want to get Death Embrace, you want to get Rumbration, you want to get that type of stuff. I don't remember. I don't think you need it. You already have a cut. I wouldn't get that type of shit. It's only, well, it's 40 seconds. 50%. For now, I wouldn't get it. All or nothing shot. Really good for those spikes. But that's it. Gunner is horseshit on Cutthroat. And smuggling. Smuggling was really good. Okay, so here we've got a problem. You cannot do that. Right. Okay, so it was 1 smuggling. Because this skill is like really good. You match it with the other passive skills, you get more turn rate. Really good. So you go like that. Easy. Disaster level 4, yeah, Ambroise? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you already have the cut. Like, what would you change from this? I mean, I guess you could take the all or nothing shot. But why would you change it? Like, it's so easy to build Cutthroat. I guess you could I guess you could remove agile rigging and choose all or nothing shot instead. But I've always loved passive skills in this game, so whenever I can, I always choose passive skills. Always. If the skills that I'm choosing are not that important, I always prefer passive skills. I love passive skills. I live for them. They're very essential. You always have them. This is my default cutthroat build. Yeah, this has always been my default cutthroat build. It's cutthroat. It might be the easiest class to build, the easiest class to stay with, the most overpowered one. It's got the fucking 80s frigate, which is fucking overpowered. So there's nothing else you could ask for. This was one of my first classes that I tried, and I don't regret it because it was so easy to learn. So right, Cutthroat Buccaneer, Naval Officer, Free Trader. I love fucking Free Trader. Of course, we're gonna get Hasty Fire, and I mean, Rumberation, it's fucking nuts. The Desperation Fire, it's insane, 45% damage. Dumb Guns, I've used it, and it is a really good skill to use combined with Admirals. So you pop up Admirals first, and then you click on Dumb Guns, so you get that ship speed acceleration buff, and you also get your cannons back. It's really good. But people do not always remember this. But Dumb Guns is not only about the ship speed, it also gives ship acceleration, which it could be crucial at some point if what you need is acceleration. Underdog it's insane. Look at this. Like, I've always liked Underdog. Right. Disorienting shot, it's ridiculous. Resist timer 2 minutes, duration 1 minute, nothing to say. It's just a 1 minute break between the fucking skill. So you always get debuffed. You always have like permanently a fucking almost 15%. Well, it's actually 16, 17, kind of like that. Turn rate debuff. Right. I don't get the cut. I never get the cut with Free Trader. I always get that episode. Mostly because I'm forced. If that episode was in, I don't know, smuggling, I might not get the cut for Free Trader. Just like I did with NO. But yeah, you have that episode and that's it. You don't want to get anything from disabling. Just disorienting shot. So I mean, I'm not revealing anything new from Cutthroat or from Free Trader. It's true that you can choose some things from Buccaneer and NO, but Cutthroat, it was quite easy to build, and Free Trader, again, I'm not revealing anything new. It's just 5 determination. Okay. Now this is when it gets spicy, right? Because this is a build from Dumpster Kitty. He does this. You might say, wait. Sorry. What did he remove from here? Was it? No, I'm sure he got Before the Wind. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. I know he was slow as fuck, so maybe he didn't. But it was a crazy build that I wouldn't recommend to anyone that's willing to chase someone. Because it was fucking awful. But basically, it was Battle Preparations Maneuver, which I love. I love using Battle Preparations Maneuver. And he would not get sail handling drills. And he would say, well, and I would ask him, why would you not take handling drills, you know? Yeah, I know. Cutthroat is just what it is. So I would ask Dumpster, well, Dumpster, why would you not use cell handling drills. It gives you turn rate, it gives you speed acceleration, running speed, defense, broad reach speed. Is fucking nuts. It's got all you need for a passive skill. He told me, well, all I need from that skill is a turn rate, bro. And the battle preparations maneuver gives me 4 fucking minutes of it, and it's 20% buff. And I mean, okay, I fucking tried it. And on battles where people don't run, it's glorious. I haven't lost any fight with this one. With battle preparations maneuver, I haven't lost a fight. Never. Never, 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 never. I might have lost group fights at some point, but 1v1s, I don't think I've lost any 1v1. No. With battle preparations maneuver, never. It's just fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, but discarding that option that I think it was curious. Because the thing is, to reach battle preparations maneuver, you're already wasting 1 point. Because you don't want trouble. You don't want maximum ship speed on the fucking open sea. Why would you want that? So the normal build from Free Trader is this one. This is what people pick. That's it. It's 5 desperation, 5 determination, extra rations, 4 ship mastery, and 5 trade. And I think it is, and it should be the standard build as it is, because Hasty Fire is much needed. Determination is really good. If determination was only damage resistance, I think I would still get it, but I would doubt. But yeah, you got recovery rate, which is important in Free Trader. Determination is one of those skills where I pop it at the start of a 1v1 because of the crew recovery rate on Free Trader. Because I always get the crew at the start, most of the time, heavily in fact. Extra rations. Let's say 75% of the PvPers who used to play use extra rations, and that 25%, those ones use ship mastery. Those guys are giga chats, really, because I don't know, you have to have some big balls to use this, considering you've got reload rate and fucking morale and recovery rate, which is just better. So fuck high grade armament. I used to use this, but yeah, I realized, why would you want that when you can get reload rate? And it's a 3 minute timer, because the duration is 2 minutes. So it is not only about the reload rate. You also get more morale, and it's not only for you, it's for the group. You could not also do that. No. Yeah, so that's it, really. It's like the most common build, and yeah. I mean, Free Trader lacks a little bit of damage, so some people use this. But oh my god, side locking someone while using Hasty Fire, extra rations, bro, and I don't know. Imagine you combine it with a little bit of reload rate from the offense. Oh my. It's just, and you also combine it with the underdog, which you already get 75.5% damage. Ooh la la. That's really good. So yeah, this will be this is the build I've used the most, even though I've used battle preparations maneuver a lot of times, indeed. And I've also used high grade armament at some point. But it's quite easy. Smuggling, you don't want something from here. It's just shit. This might be one of the worst lines from the game, along with others. Last is Privateer. I might want to shut up for this one, but Privateer, as far as I know, Some people like to play with aggression, especially Russian privateers. They like to use aggression and hit and run as well. But we'll leave it like this for now. People don't use this a lot. No, they don't. In fact, crushing broadside. That's interesting. As a privateer, I've always liked to use the cripple enemy build, just because of the ship speed debuff in a group fight is nuts. Sometimes it determines whether someone escapes or not. It really does. So cripple enemy, I like it. I really like it. Anyways, from here, you gotta take demoralize and you gotta take the cut. It's just what it is. You just gotta take the cut and demoralize. From flexibility, you take all the flexibility. I like maneuver. There's some people who might not get maneuver. Of course, you gotta get battle preparations offense. It's fucking nuts. Maneuver, well, it's debatable. If you don't pick it, that's fine. But I like to use maneuver. There's people that don't pick it. Usually, expert people don't use it because they already know how to handle unpredictabilities, so they just fucking turn however they want. Yeah. I've tried Privateer without rebuild chip, and I didn't like it. I was feeling squishy. So I think this will be my Privateer build, my favorite one. Again, you can go for aggression, full aggression, and change some things. But again, yeah, surprise attack is necessary. Crushing broadside, you could also remove it into something else, but I like crushing broadside. I know some people that don't use crushing broadside. And I know some people that discard one of these options and also get second win, which is also a really good option. So with Privateer, you've got plenty of chances, and yeah, you've got many builds with Privateer. So that will be it. Those are my perfect builds, or what I tend to build, even when I'm not experimenting. So yeah, that was it. This stream was just about to show my favorite builds, basically, and I also wanted to react to some videos, and that's it. Cause yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. So yeah, thank you to everyone who joined, and yeah, it's been pretty chill. I've enjoyed talking about Pirates of the Bonnie Sea, even though I don't play it anymore. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next time.